Now the next stage, what we want to do is to round off the top of the lyre and also round off the inside here. We want to make it a nice sort of long oval, which is like that sort of shape. So we start off here. We start carving from the side, on this part here, and work our way around. So we're going to use our whittling knife again. And we're going to use the knife to take away this edge here, the inner edge here. This on the top. Now this is end grain, and it will take a little while to start because it's end grain. But once you get going, here I'm going to use a 60 grit to do some more sanding on the end. To sand the inside part, the best way of doing that is actually using small strips of sandpaper. This grit comes in 4 different sizes. It's the 150 grit that we'll use for doing the reshaping, but the 240 and the 320 are very good for final finishing. So we take our lyre, put the sandpaper over like this, hold it between your legs or in a vice. And you can see how the sandpaper is changing colour, and when it gets all white you know that the curve has improved. And you can repeat that on the top as well. Okay, with the string arm now sanded, smooth and shaped, the final stage to do is to sand this little bit here. We need to bring it down into line with the soundboard. Now the soundboard is a slight angle, creating a sort of a slightly wedge shape. Now if we take a pencil, we can see it's not much to take off, and I'd probably recommend that you sand this little bit off. So it's just a tiny bit here to make this taper down. And the same on this side. If we were to lay a straight edge on here, we can see how it's a very small amount, and it's just a little bit here. So this final part is tapered down. And we can do it with, again, use the disc sander if you want, or hand sanding. Okay, so the next stage that we're going to do is to shape the tailpin area. Now, it's already been pre-routed at this stage to a quite smooth shape. But what we need to do is to make this into, we're actually going to make this bit smaller using a file. We're going to use a half round file, and we're going to sort of round off the end as well, and I'll do it from the back so you can see. So if I draw a line over this way, this is the back of the lyre. Now this line here is where the tailpin gut will go. Okay. Now the way I normally do it is to, first of all I'm going to make 2 saw cuts at about 3mm distance, and about 4mm deep. Now this is to start the shape of the tailpin. On the side, if I just draw that in, we're going to make a little, it's basically a little rebate. Very simple to do with a saw. Now, once we've done it with a saw, we'll follow it with a file, but okay, there we go. So if I do that now. Now if you want, you can scribe the line with a knife first. I'm going to do this basically by eye because I've done it many times before. Okay, that's the first cut. The second cut is about 3mm away. Now if we take our knife, we'll find that that little bit will just come away. Okay, now we've got the groove marked on and cut out. We use a half round file to deepen it further. And we can do this mainly from the front, because that's where we're trying to get. So basically we're going to put the file against the back at the end of the lyre and basically lead that through, so you're actually cutting into that round part. Off the end pin, I recommend you use a needle file, which is just about 3mm at the thickest. And we basically work our way around here at an angle, flat at the back. We want to build a rounded channel for the gut to go, one that will not cause the gut to break. So pay attention, especially to this part on the corner. It needs to be much more rounded. It needs to actually cut in and over here into a nice arc underneath this piece of wood. So it needs to go in a nice sort of U shape here, so that when the tail gut goes on, it doesn't snag or get caught or get broken on this corner here. Okay, you can see how the tail gut loops over the end there.